Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live an hour earlier here from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is, what's today? Wednesday, July 3rd. Ah, what a day, what a day. I've already sent out my email. Did you get my email? Are you on my email list? I made a little typo in the title, but I didn't want to resend it. But I spelled glass mat with two T's. I read it after, I'm like, okay, the email looked good, but the title had M-A-T-T, so please excuse my error in the typo there in the subject line. But the glass mat is available today for customers. Anyone can buy one. If you're a demonstrator, you can get a second one if you want to. Get it at your discount, put it in your starter kit, buy one for your friend, buy two. I don't know how long those glass mat studios are going to last, but they are amazing. I am thinking about getting myself a second one because I love mine so much. As you've heard me talk about since last December, it's probably the best thing I've put in my craft room. Good morning, everyone, for joining me. Thank you for joining me a little hour earlier here. Yeah, I'm early this morning. Marie, my daughter, as you guys know, she's studying art. She is doing a Bachelor of Fine Arts here at Alberta University of the Arts. And this summer, she is volunteering at Contemporary Calgary Art Gallery. And she's gone to an information session. And then they emailed her back and said they'd love to have her as a volunteer. And she went to an orientation. And then today, she's going there. She has to be there at 9:45 till about 1, and they're going to be taking her through all the different exhibits that they have and training, I guess, on the different exhibits, and so that she can help the public and telling her, showing her what she needs to do. And it's not an area of the city where the buses are it's not easily accessible. So this mama bear is going to drive her. That's why I'm going early, because I have to leave at 9 o'clock to drive her. I'm taking some work in the car with me because by the time I drive home, I'm going to have to turn around and drive back, right? So I'm actually going to pack up some things and work in the car. The beauty of this business, you can work wherever you can. Well, I'm limited to what I can do in the car. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. So that's why I'm going a little earlier today. I'm excited for her. She has put out 50 million resumes for her first job, and she hasn't had a bite. So we told her, you know what, if you don't get a summer job, don't worry, but we insist that you do some volunteer work because, volunteer work is where it's at, right? That is really showing the world that you're serious about what you're doing. And that's what we're teaching her. And she is a great girl. We love her, right? She's our daughter, but we're super proud of her and she's super talented. And I think this is going to be a good experience for her. There's nothing bad can come from it, right? She's volunteering at an art gallery and she's super excited. Like she went and she was like, oh, Mom, there's so much. It's just a really huge place inside. I can't wait to see all the different exhibits and see what she's going to be able to do. So that's what's happening. That's why I'm an hour early this morning. So if you're watching the replay, no, you didn't get your times mixed up. I'm just, no, Marie, it's not like mother like daughter because she has way more artistic ability than I do. Oh my goodness. She can take any medium. Like she loves to paint. She loves to draw. She does all kinds of stuff. She's always doing something with her hands. When I go in her room, I'm like, what are you doing? And for sure, she's doing something with her hands. She picked her major last year. She's majoring in sculpture and minoring in ceramics. So yeah, it's really amazing to see your kids excited about something, right? We don't know where this is going to take her, but at least she's following her heart and she's doing something she loves. And you know what? We get one crack at life, right? So we'll see where this goes. Thank you for letting me share my daughter's story. I don't think she would mind me sharing. Okay, let's flip the camera. I got my third card here to share with you using the citrus blooms. Okay, so I started to talk about what's happening today. The Glass Mat Studios, let me go back to that. Glass Mat Studio. Oh, Marie, yes, I will definitely post some of her stuff here. Yeah, you guys can see. Glass Mat Studio is available. It's $82 in Canada. Grab it while you can. As I mentioned, I don't know how many they have in stock. They don't share that information, but don't miss out, right? It's amazing. So that's happening. It is bonus days from July 3rd to the 31st. Every $60 that you spend in Canada, you're going to get a $6 coupon to be redeemed in August, okay? So every $60, if you spend 120, you get 12, and so on and so on, and you can just stack up those coupons all month long for every $60 purchase. So make sure you're watching your purchases, and make sure if you get to 59 or 57, you add something on so you get that $6 coupon for August. That's happening. Then today they launched a ginormous, that's a word, right? Ginormous selection of online exclusives. Oh my gosh. The online exclusives are where it's at, you guys. I know we have a beautiful catalog, but the online exclusives are the way that Stampin' Up! Can give us new things more often, right? It takes a long time to create the catalog, put it to print. Like, they're creating catalogs like 2 years out right now, right? But an online exclusive, they can put that out. I don't know what the timeline is, but it's a lot faster. So that's why we're seeing these online exclusives. So you can go to my website, go to the Stampin' Up! Website. You can, if you're on my email list, you should have gotten my email this morning. Let me know if you didn't get it. I'll resend it to you. If you'd like to be on my email list, just head over to my blog and wait a couple of seconds. It'll pop up and it'll ask for your email information and your name and everything, and you can be on my list to see of all the specials. So that's happening. Is there something else? A bonus days, Glass Mat Studio, online exclusives. Oh, and I'm also offering a special for the rest of July as well. When you spend $60, you guys know that's my sweet spot, right? Where you're going to get my 5 card kits when you use my host code. So when I flip the camera, you'll see the host code on the screen. So you get my 5 card kits, but I'm going to give you a choice. If you don't want my five card kits, I won't be offended. I have a lot of beautiful hand stamped cards. A lot of you ask me, what do you do with the cards you make every day? Well, I give them as gifts. And for the rest of July, you can choose, if you place a $60 order with using my host code, you just need to send me an email and tell me if you would like the card kits for my product of the week, or if you would like 5 completed cards from my collection, from my stash. They will be random. They will be all different. But if you're in the mood for completed cards over the summer, over the month of July, you can get your choice of those 2 gifts from me, okay? So you're going to get a gift of $6 coupon from Stampin' Up! You're going to get your choice of a gift from me as my thank you to you. All right, let's flip the camera and get started here. Hi, Lois from Colorado. Good to see you with me. Hi, Lisa from Wisconsin. Hello, Shirley from Pennsylvania. I'm seeing what I think are some new people here. Perhaps this different time brings me to some new people, which is wonderful. Thank you for your engagement here on my video. Thank you for sharing my video and your likes and your love. I love that. It makes me so happy to see you join me every day. All right, let's get started. We're going to make a card that's not yellow and not orange, even though we're playing with citrus blooms. Let's get started. Okay, here we go. I'm going to flip the camera. It's wet today. I went out for my walk. Everything is an hour earlier for Rose today. Got my walk in. I'm super excited that got the air in my brain. And hopefully today it's going to go pretty smooth. We'll see. Okay, so we have here some different colors on my desk. We have Fresh Freesia. Fresh Freesia is one of my favorite colors. It is like the best purple, right? It's so soft, and I just love Fresh Freesia. We're going to make a card with a Fresh Freesia base, okay? And we're going to bring in the paper trimmer, and we will cut this in half. Cut it in half at 5.5, like this. We're going to score, turn it and score at 4 1/4, your standard size card base. Use my light gray scoring tool on my paper trimmer here. And there we have our card base. All right, so then I'll just put this one off to the side for my next card. And then we're going to just bring in that little background stamp. So my product of the week, of course, is Citrus Blooms, right? And there's the stamps, and you get 2 sheets of the dies, amazing dies. And we're going to stamp using this little die right here. This, I call it checkers, but it's like little diamonds. I love that. I think it's going to look fantastic. on all of your card making. You can pull this out and use it with a different card. You know what I mean? Like I like to pull out a lot of stamp sets when I make cards. During my videos every day, I do focus on one bundle, but I really think I'm going to be pulling that stamp out as a background for a lot of my other card making. Okay, so let's put that on the block straight here. And we're going to do some random stamping up through this card base. Okay, so we're going to just grab my bone folder, make sure this is nice and flat, and we're going to do tone on tone. So I have Fresh Freesia ink. Of course, everything with Stampin' Up! Always coordinates, right? So Fresh Freesia, and we're going to do a little bit of stamping. I'm going to go diagonally from the bottom corner to the top. So we're just going to come in here and just do one like this and a few more like this, just making our way up the card here like that. Maybe a couple more. And there we go. We just got a little bit of speckle, a little bit of background, tone on tone. Okay, so we'll put that off to the side. We're going to bring in that amazing stamp again with the one with the orange and the flowers and the leaves. And we're going to stamp that on some white. I've got some scrap white here. We're going to stamp it with Memento again. All right, so it's a pretty big stamp, so I'm going to place it on my work surface face up, hold the Memento ink pad in my hand, and we'll stamp it from the top so we can see if it's inked up, okay? And then we'll stamp, got fuzzy or something on my paper right there. Let's flip that over. All right, so we're gonna stamp on my paper like so. And then we're gonna do, whoops, hit my coffee mug. That's waking me up. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in some of the markers. The blends markers to be exact. Let's trim this down so we can just work with a small piece of paper here. Okay, it's just a little bit of a loose trim. Okay, so we're gonna use pumpkin pie, the dark pumpkin pie first. This is my favorite way to color. Maybe you can let me know in the comments section, if you use blends, do you like to go dark to light or do you do light to dark? I've learned that some people like different things, and usually this is how I do it. I do dark and then I do light. So I'm adding a little bit of dark pumpkin pie there, and then we're going to add, I did this yesterday too, so I'm just doing it the same way. Right over the seam where the dark and the light meet, that's where I'm taking my light pumpkin pie. I'm just blending that in, just go over it and over it. And the beauty of the blends marker is that on basic white cardstock, it is definitely amazing. It's not going to pull up the fibers of the cardstock. Like if this was a water-based marker, I'd be, and I was going over it and over it, you would see the fibers of the paper coming up, right? So you can just keep on going as much as you want with these blends markers. And then last but not least, so I'm bringing in peach pie. So we're using all the shades of the orange here. See, I started off with pumpkin pie and then I went right down into peach pie. So now lastly, I'm going to use peach pie on this nice light area. And again, I'm just blending out those lines and leaving that nice bit of white area in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to grab my light peach pie and blend out the middle of the flower. And maybe I'll do a couple of little lines here into the flower just to pull that orange out. And then we're going to use Daffodil Delight to blend the rest of the flowers. So they're kind of yellowy, peachy color blooms on these flowers. And then what else? We're going to bring in, we need something for these little flowers down here. So I'm going to grab my Fresh Freesia. We're going to make this all match. So Fresh Freesia, where are you? Here we go. So we got Fresh Freesia blends. Okay, so we'll do the same. We'll start with the dark and we'll do some lines on our flower. And then we will blend it out with the lighter Fresh Freesia. Have two little buds like that. Now for my leaves, yesterday I did, if you watched my video, I used Old Olive. Today I'm going to use Summer Splash. So again, I'm going to take the dark Summer Splash and add my lines, my highlights here with the dark shade. And let's see, I'm using the fine tip of the dark Summer Splash. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then I'm going to do the rest, finish it off with the light Summer Splash and just kind of blend all of this in as much as you want. If you don't want it to blend, if you'd like to see those lines, it makes it look more realistic like a leaf, you can leave them in by just going lightly over the entire leaf with your blends marker. All right, just finishing up here on the right side and then on the left side. I just think that the blends markers, you know, you get a beautiful effect and it's so fast. You can color really quickly with a blends marker. And then let's just take that fine tip and come down here with the middle stems and then finally to the little flowers. Look at that. So easy, right? Okay, so we're going to grab the die that goes with that one. And it is right here. We're going to cut that out. And also with the dies, we're going to grab, let's bring those into the screen so you can see the rest of them. So this one here, yesterday, I think Monday I played with this one. Monday I played with both the big ones. This one here in the center is quite intriguing. So I thought I would play with that one today. So we're going to bring that in and we're going to cut, because I use Summer Splash on the background, we're going to cut that with Summer Splash. So I got some scrap here. Scrap Summer Splash. Now how big do I need? I need a piece just big enough to cut this out. So we'll snip that out like that. Okay, I'm getting all my dies ready here and I've got my Post-it tape. Many of you have mentioned this Post-it tape that maybe you can't find it in your local area. I found mine on Amazon. I couldn't find it at my local Staples. I looked for probably over a year, kept checking and checking. I couldn't find it, but Amazon does have it. And I'm not an affiliate for Amazon, so, but this is an amazing product. Post-it tape. Okay, what else do we need? We need some peach pie. We're going to stamp on the peach pie. And we're also going to bring in some of the petunia pop. I love this petunia pop. The dies have, let's bring those back one more time. The dies have some little tiny detailed ones as well. Let's bring these in. These little stars here, look at that. And you get 2 of them. So let's cut both of them. You might as well, right? If you're cutting. You've also got these big ones that coordinate with the stamp, with the flower dies, the flower stamps. But I'm going to cut some of those little teeny tiny ones. I think they'll make nice fun accents. All right, so let's trim that up. In your kit, you're going to get scrap paper, right? So you can do all of this at home. When you get your scrap paper, you'll look in your kit and there'll be a corner snipped off like that. That's your cue that, oh, okay, I'm supposed to die cut that piece. Like this one will have this snipped off, and then your white scrap will also have it'll probably be a square piece, but just want to show you that in case you're wondering when you get your kits, you're like, why are all the corners cut off of those ones? They're for doing your die cutting, okay? Because you do need to have the bundle. For my kits of the week, you do need to have the entire bundle, and then you can do your own die cutting, and it helps when you have to stamp first and then do your die cutting. Okay, so we've got that. Let's do the greeting. We're going to do the greeting on a piece of peach pie. Bringing in peach pie here, and from the stamp set, I'm going to stamp the stamp that says all the love, sending all the love. So let's go ahead and I'm going to bring in, stay tuned with me for a few minutes here. I'm going to show you something really cool that you can get today from the online exclusives. I'm excited about these dies, the dies. Okay, so all the love, I'm stamping it right there with Memento Black. And I want to share with you a couple of bundles that are available. There's one bundle, it's called Iconic Imagery. Amazing. It's not just Christmas, it's fall, it's winter, it's Valentine's Day. We've got hearts here, we've got trees, there's candles, right? It can be birthday. This is a very, very amazing stamp set, and you can get it, it's bundled with these awesome dies. So I was looking at these in my collection this morning and I was like, oh, These are so fun, right? Especially these ones. You could cut a label. You could use that as a label and cut out your greeting. There's also a smaller greeting here. We've got small little stars and small little hearts. Really, really fun bundle. And of course, it is a suite as well. So you can also go on to the online exclusives and look up the Iconic Imagery suite and get the paper, the ribbon, and the bling that goes with it. So check that out. Then I was looking through my other collection and I'm like, oh, look at this one. Greetings of the Season. And this is paired with, wait for it, look at these dies. Look at these dies. These dies are absolutely fantastic in size. And you're going to be able to do all kinds of Christmas tags with this one, and as well as all of your stamping. You know, we've got ovals here, which we have been lacking ovals, in my opinion, for a long, long time. We've got a couple of different shapes of ovals, a lot of different dies here, and they have all got the little hole that cuts out so you can actually attach a tag or a baker's twine or a bow, a set of 9 dies. And I was looking at this one and I was like, oh, I think I need to use this one. So let's see. I don't think this oval would quite work, but this one should work. Let's take a look. Yes. So I am going to cut this one, and I think I want the circle, the hole for the twine to be on the left. So you can decide, right? You can turn it and you can decide which side you want it on. So when you purchase with me this week and you use my host code, you're going to get this die because it's not included with the citrus bloom. So anything that's not included with my bundle of the week, I do send to you. So I'll send you a die cut piece of peach pie, and then you can stamp on there because it is oh no, it's not photopolymer, but you'll still be able to stamp. It's quite a big die cut. Okay, so a couple of fun little things I wanted to share with you. Do I have everything now? Yes, I have everything for the machine. So let's bring that in and we'll cut all of this out. Hello, hello. If I'm missing any of your comments, I will come back. Thank you all for being here an hour earlier today. For my ladies on the East Coast, I can actually say good morning. And like it is morning for you guys, because most of the time when I go live at 9, it's already lunchtime. And I'm drinking my morning coffee and you guys are having your lunch. The time difference just is mind-blowing sometimes. Okay, we got it all on the platform. We're putting our top plate on. And here we go. Let's see, I'm reading some comments here. Whoop. I missed it. Donna says, glad she has a plan. Don't squash her desire, but I'd encourage her to get a minor in something she can make a wage at. You know what? My daughter is 18, right? And I know, I'm a lab technologist by trade. My husband's an engineer. We both went into very technical careers. And it's fine. It's fine for her to start off doing this. My opinion on this is she has to figure this out for herself, and it'll come. And I'm trying to hold back as a parent, you just want the best for your kids, right? Yes, you want them to go into the career that has a job waiting for them, that you think has a job waiting for them, but it's her path. So I'm going to let her go on her path, and she will figure it out. And then, hopefully it'll all work out, right? That's all we can do is hope for the best and be there for them through all the decisions, right? Okay. Yeah. Happiness is what counts. I did a very technical career choice, and I worked that job, and I did love it. For me, it was the shift work that killed me, but then along came Stampin' Up. If someone had told me when I was in tech school that I would be doing this for a living, I would never have believed them. So you just never know what's in your future, right? You just have to go with it. And thankfully I had a supportive husband, that supported me to do this. And I'm so grateful for him every single day. Okay, let's talk about this card and all these pieces. So I've put this through now. I just did one run through my machine, and this one needs a little bit of tender loving care, I think, because I think the next time I run this die, I will go forward and backwards to make sure these little pieces pop out. So I'm just going to poke them with the pokey tool, and there we go. Okay, pokey pokey. They're coming out pretty easily, but I'm sure if I had gone forward and backward with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, they would have popped out like easier. All right, so there we go. We've got that beautiful greenery. Let's get rid of the little pieces here and swipe them off to the side of my desk. And let's bring in the rest of this one. Okay, so where's my magnetic sheets? You guys hear me say this all the time, right? Put your dies back, put your dies back. I have to practice what I preach. Let's put these back so I don't lose them, especially the little itty bitty star dies. These are so fun. Okay, so these are going back onto my magnetic sheet. This one here goes in the center, and that, like that. There we go. Okay, they're back where they belong. This one goes on here. Okay. Whew. There we go. There we go. Alrighty, we've got greenery. We've got nuts, not pumpkins, rose. It is an orange. And then these little star dies. Let's get those off my platform. Like that. And this one is a little bit static. He wants to fly around. Okay. Let's bring back our card base. Our card base. Where is it? There we go. So we're going to take this greenery die and we're going to put it like that. But if you want to make it go further, because the orange is going to sit on top of it, but there's a lot of it hidden behind. So here's what you can do. You can take your snips and you can snip. Snippity snip. We can snip out pieces, okay? So let's snip this piece to come out this way, because why hide the dies, right? You want this greenery to stand out. And then we'll put some, we can put a little bit, let's snip a bit more here. This is where the artwork comes in, right? You can take your dies and make them work for what you want them to work, how you want them to be. We'll do that. And then how about we put some coming down like that? There we go. So we've taken that die and we've expanded it, right? Okay, so there's an easy way to do this. We'll put some tear and tape on the back of this piece. And tear and tape is having a bit of a field day on my desk these days. It's always hard to find, and it's out to lunch again today. But so we'll just take our liquid glue. We'll do it with liquid glue. I'm getting liquid glue all over my orange piece here. And here's what we're going to do. I've got my greenery the way I want it. So I'm going to take my orange and I'm just going to gently lay this down like that. Pick up the greenery. Now I know the greenery doesn't have any glue on it. So let's just let that set for a second so that it's touching the greenery. Then we're going to pick it all up as one big unit, flip it over so I can add a little more glue to the outline there. Okay, so let's tap that down. And now we're just going to come in with the glue, and I'm just going to gently put some on the greenery like that. Kind of a weird way to do it, but it worked, I think. Okay, so now we're going to pick the entire orange with the greenery up. And we're going to lay that down like that. Cover up your glue. There we go. So tap, tap, tap. We're just going to tap all that around. Look at that. So easy, right? These dies are where it's at, you guys. Okay, so these little stars, these are going to be like little accents. And this is, I wanted to do this to show you Petunia Pop on Fresh Freesia, right? So let's add these as little accents. So we're going to put one there, one here, one here. How many do I have? I got a lot of these. I got to put one there. This little one I'll put down here. So let's grab the Take Your Pick tool and we'll pick these guys up and lay them right on top of the glue. Easy peasy. All right, so we got that one. We'll put this one here. Let's put a bigger one up here. You know, it would have been fun too to put these through a little bit of packing tape. You guys know I love to put packing tape on my cardstock and make it shiny. And these would be shiny stars. That would look fun. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a magic in odd numbers. So let's add a fifth one up here. And I'm thinking this big guy up here wants to be in on this party. Okay, so we'll put that one right there. And I've got a lot of extra glue going on. Try and pick that up with my finger. Now I've got sticky fingers. Okay, so grabbing a baby wipe, clean that glue off my fingers. And then we're going to put the greeting. I think we'll put the greeting right there. I think that'll work. Okay, but to do this greeting, it has the little circle there. So I could actually put it like that, but I think it belongs here. I want to add something there because it's like a tag, right? And I might as well put this one here because there's glue. There's glue in that spot, so stick something on it. We're going to put that on with dimensionals. So let's bring in a couple of dimensionals. I'm loving this oval from the those dies I was just showing you from the online exclusives that went live today. So let's peel off the backing. And we need something to go through there. And there's a lot of options. That's actually I'm really impressed with the size of the hole on these tags because you can fit twine. I really think you're going to be able to fit ribbon as well, right? If you wanted to. And I have lots of choices. I have almost too many choices. I could go with Summer Splash ribbon. I could go with Petunia Pop. I could go with Peach Pie. What do you guys think? Or should I go with like just a regular white baker's twine? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna look at your comments and see. What do you guys think I should do for this little tag? Can I see your comments? I'm scrolling to the bottom so I can see. Love the color combination. Yes, thank you, Lois. What do you think? Should I do, oh, Joanne says white. Yes, Summer Splash, white. Okay. Cover it with a star. Well, you could do that. That's a good idea too. You could put a star right there if you didn't want to put any twine in there. I'm seeing lots of white. So let's bring in my container with all of my baker's twine, and the white is in that package there. That's the essentials pack. All right, so let's grab the white twine out of there. And yeah, I think the white would be a good color because we've got let everything else shine on its own, right? Speaking of shine, we can add some Wink of Stella to this too. Ooh, so many things you can do. Okay, so let's get some of this. I'm thinking I need to use a double piece. So let's just trim a double piece here. So cut that. And we'll do half like this. So we got double twine. And we can, let's see, come through here like that. And if you are worried about how it's going to look and you don't want to stick it down, you can stick this down on your silicone mat, which mine is right here. And then you can play with it, right? And see if you like it. So here's what I want to do. Let's move those dies off to the side, move my card off to the side, bring in my silicone mat. I've got this ribbon here too. Okay, all this stuff on my desk. Okay, I'm going to put this down on the silicone mat. That's going to anchor it down, but it's not stuck for life, right? So then I'm going to be able to take this twine, and then I can hopefully tie a nice little bow here. And the double twine gives you more structure to your bow, right? So let's tie that, make a little loop. And do I have enough? Do I have enough? I think I do. I think I do. I think I do. Let's see. Look at that. Just enough. Okay. And now we can pull it tighter and smaller. Don't want it too big. And make sure you get both your strands and pull them together. All right. So let's tighten the bow again. And then loosen with the strings to make it a bit smaller. Whoop, don't make it that small. Oh, the things that happen on camera. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. The other thing you can use your take your pick tool, and you can actually get in here and like maneuver the bow the way you want it to. And I'm really happy with that. So let's snip the ends like that. And snip that one. There we go. Now we're going to pick this up off the silicone mat. Easy peasy. That's why we have the silicone mat. And we're going to put this right down here. Oh, and I'm liking the white, guys. Good choice. I really think that's pretty. All right, so Wink of Stella, where are you, my friend? Let's bring in some Wink of Stella, and we will Stella up this focal point, which is our orange here. I mean, there's nothing like Wink of Stella to add a pop of shine and sparkle to your card. There we go. Look at that. Can you see the shine? Whoa, it's shiny. Okay, so that's the outside. Let's bring in a piece of cardstock for the inside. My favorite 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. You get 8 of these out of a sheet of cardstock, and plenty of room to sign your little greeting. And now let's see what we can say. All the love, and we can bring in, I'm just looking at these stamps here, wishing you this is mostly Christmas because it's greetings of the season, right? So let's stick to our bundle, because that's what you're going to be getting when you purchase the citrus blooms. You're going to get all the love, and then on the inside you can say you're the best kind of person. Just checking in. You can actually even stamp both of them, right? Just checking in. Oh, the other one is on my desk here. Here it is. You're the best kind of person. Let's stamp that. I love that saying. It reminds me of Newfoundland, because back home in Newfoundland, we have there's a lot of Newfoundland sayings, I'm not going to lie. One of them is best kind. Best kind. You're the best kind. That is definitely a Newfoundland phrase. You're the best kind. And this one elaborates by saying you're the best kind of person. All right, so there we go. Now you can add some extra things to the inside. I'm really loving these little diamondy things. So why don't I bring in the same color, Fresh Freesia, and we'll add those to the bottom here. Like that, and like that. And you can keep going. You can keep going with this pattern, right? As far as you want. All right, so there we have the inside, and this has been a fun card. I hope you like this one. I want to share with you where I got the inspiration for this card. And have you guys guessed it, or did you know when I started this card where I got it from? I want to share with you. I got it from none other than our very own Stampin' Up! Annual catalog. Whoops, got glue. Oh, I got something going on the inside here. We'll stick this down. But yeah, that had glue or something in there. Okay, so let me show you where this came from. The very first page of the catalog. When you open your catalog, let's bring that in. Right here, look at that. It's the first page, page 1. Page 1 has this card, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's on Fresh Freesia. And look over here, like, look at the pictures closely in the catalog, because they give you tips. This catalog here is definitely an idea book. You get lots of ideas for like the actual card sample, which is Stampin' Up! Encourages us to copy these samples, but they show you lots of tips and tricks and techniques. Oh my goodness, this book is a very, very, it's a different kind of a catalog. I've heard lots of different feedback about it, but the more you look at it, the more you learn. There are so many helpful tips in this catalog, and especially about techniques. I'm going to flip you around here now. Bear with me. Techniques are in my heart. I love teaching techniques. I love learning new techniques. This annual catalog has a lot of information about techniques. And I hope that you will make a card like this. I hope you'll place an order with me if you live in Canada, and I can send you this kit. You're going to be able to make the entire kit. I'm going to send you the oval because, you know, you don't need to buy both bundles. But you can get the bundle that includes this die, right? And that bundle is called Greetings of the Season. If you go on to the website today, the online exclusives just went live. And shop to your heart's content, because every $60 you spend is going to be $6 in your for your bonus day coupons. Now, I want to mention, If you hit $200, which is easy to do with all the selections with that $82 Glass Mat Studio, if you hit that $200 mark, don't put in my host code, because you're going to then qualify. Once you hit $200 in an order, you qualify for free products of your own. Go ahead and redeem your free products. I will get an email notification of your order if it's over 200. Yay, even better, because you get more free stuff from Stampin' Up. I'm still going to send you my gifts, always, right? So if it's $60, I'll send you my kits or my card packages, like completed cards. So you have a choice. You'll just need to send me a quick email and say, hey, I placed an order for $60. I would like your card kits for Citrus Bloom, or I would like your completed cards. Some people like getting completed cards in the mail. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at my normal time, which is 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Have a fantastic... Laureen says, did the card kits that arrived yesterday, Layers of Beauty. Oh, I hope you enjoyed doing those card kits. I love that bundle. That Layers of Beauty is stunning. Absolutely stunning. All right. Have a great day. I'm going to go take my daughter to her volunteering at the art gallery, and I wish you all a fantastic day. Bye-bye.